Hello, Maple. Hi, Toasty. Hi, Jay. Welcome back. It was good. I had porcupines leftovers. They're like meatballs with rice in them. Alright, I'm just gonna get back into it. I'm gonna try finishing this tonight. We'll see. What camp am I doing next? Probably ShadowClan in the Gorge. I think that's what I'm doing next. My least favorite Wing Clan leader? Probably Hairstar, because he does absolutely nothing. One Star was a jerk, but at least he, like, did something. One Star has presence. Hairstar is just, oh yeah, you exist. Yeah, I have the ShadowClan Gorge, like, some thumbnail ideas. So that's probably next. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back, Lily. Sorry, I kind of ate a little quick. Try not to burp. At least without muting first. The ShadowClan comics. So I want to do the ShadowClan comics because I want to include Soul in one of the pictures, and that's the easiest way to include Soul is by frame it during the comics. And the comics give me a good mix of clan ranks, and I get just a nice mix of cats. I will include Livestar's kits. That's also the reason I wanted to do it in the comic. My favorite medicine cats? Probably Shadowsight or Pebbleheart. ShadowClan really has stacked medicine cats. Hi, Fusion. Yeah, they are. They're available on my Tumblr blog, The Warriors Project. If you go on desktop or like view the desktop version, there's a FAQ and they're linked in the FAQ. Little Cloud's good. Yeah, Yellowfang's Secret has weird pacing. Unfortunately. The gray cat in the tree is a Flint Fang. Yeah, he is Blackstar's brother. Yeah, they don't really have that many flint suffixes in the books, do they? Or flint prefixes. I can't think of another one. Yeah, he was Badgerfang's mentor. Yeah, he stole, it's like during Darkest Hour, sort of. It's just hard to exactly nail down a time because a lot of the other clans in the first arc are very sparsely populated in the allegiances, so it's hard to like pin down who's alive and who's not alive. Oh, I might have. Let me check, hold on. Yeah, it used to be at the bottom of my blog, at the bottom of my FAQ. That's weird. I think if you type... Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-upload that. Sorry about that, hello? I'll try to put them... I'll try to put them publicly somewhere again. I'll probably put them on my art blog on Tumblr. It's just Nifty Senpai. I probably have more brushes than what was in the FAQ link. That's probably why. I probably deleted it to like re-upload my brushes. And then I probably just got lazy and like forgot. Whoopsie. Blackfoot would turn out like Cloudtail. What do you mean? Yeah. Blackfoot is just so stupid. Like, he has one brain cell, and it goes on vacation a lot. Oh, you're talking about Cloud Pelt, not Cloud Tail. I only remember his name because he was one of my favorite characters in Yellowfang's Secret. Cloud Tail is the Thunder Clan. Yeah. No. Okay, so when you said Blackfoot would turn out like Cloudtail and then, yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, Blackfoot's just like, he has no critical thinking skills. Thanks, Pearl. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've watched like a 2-hour long explanation of the lore though once. Pretty much me, Lily. Except it wasn't one of my friends, it was just one of the YouTubers I watch. Yeah, I feel like I'd watch someone play it. I feel like you can be a fan. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's is one of those things that you could legitimately be a fan of it and have not played it. Like, you could be a fan of, like, the storyline or whatever. I don't like jump scares. I don't like scary games. I'll play, like, psychologically scary games. I guess. Actually, not really. I just don't play scary games. I can't imagine a Five Nights at Freddy's game or movie not being scary. It just might just be jump scare scary. Like scary cheap. Constantly wintertime. Some of them are not easy to draw or animate, let alone, or I should say, draw, let alone animate. I don't know. I constantly have to go back and like rework designs when I'm like, oh, I can't actually draw that a second time. Which one is Five Nights at Freddy 4? Is that the one that's like first person? I guess they're all first person, right? The one where the kid's in the bedroom. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. And it's like the guy has like the dolls or whatever, and then he's like freaking out because the dolls are turning scary. And it's like a nightmare. I know my Five Nights at Freddy's lore. I know what people are talking about. I know what Five Freddy Nights is. Don't be silly. Nah, I don't watch scary movies. I really don't need any more reason to be scared. I'm already a pretty big scaredy cat. Watch them during the day. I can't even tell you if I've ever watched a scary movie. I can't even tell you if I've ever watched one. How long does it usually take me to finish? The last one took me like 3 months. And this one took me about a month. Probably. So I'd say anywhere between a month and like 3 or 4. It just depends on if I get burnt out during drawing it or not. Or if I have other obligations in my free time that I have to do. Patience is a virtue. Nah, I just learn. I feel like as you get older, or as I definitely spend more time on art pieces than I used to. You just sometimes I like think about DeviantArt days where I was like chucking out like 5 pictures a day, and I'm like, dang, how do you do that? It's like no wonder kids improve so fast when they're drawing. They're drawing constantly. That's fair. I tend to have multiple projects going on at once, so that if I get burnt out of one, I can kind of like hop to a different one and come back to it. Oh, thanks, Tanjiro. Yeah, I definitely, like back in 2015 when I was doing map parts a lot, like I was actually doing them like once a week, the improvement is insane. That's why I feel like, I don't know. It might be like a quantity over quality thing. Actually, I'm just gonna make his face open. But you do improve a lot when you're drawing like that much. Because you're constantly trying new things. Thanks. I have definitely improved a lot by being in the community. I'm still improving. And it's nice to see that there's still an improvement. I really like looking at older posts because it just feels like you never stop improving, you know? Oh my god, she's live streaming. She's doing it. Hello, Melky? Melky, I think? Yeah, definitely cosmic. And it's so easy to see improvement, too. So if you get kind of like, I don't like how this piece turned out or whatever, just look at your art like a couple years ago and you get like a nice little morale boost, I think. Yeah, I was like, it's probably elite speak, right? The 3s are E's. Is it glitching? Let me check to see. I am losing some frames. Hopefully it levels out soon. I am losing a lot of frames right now. don't know why. Sometimes my streams just freeze. I feel like I should switch to Twitch sometimes. Okay, it seems like it leveled out. I would refresh. Can someone post in the chat that if the stream is still messing up? Yeah, I think it was on my end. If it's still messing up with people, then refreshing should help now because it seems like it's stabled out. I am having bad weather. It's been raining all day, so that could be it. But it was fine earlier. It doesn't say... Yeah, it doesn't say that it should be fine now. So if it's messed up, then I would just try refreshing. I don't know why my... It's probably because I have to stream on Wi-Fi because my computer's not near my router, unfortunately. Hopefully when I can get a different setup, I can fix that. Yeah, Twitch doesn't seem very good for, like, art streams. I don't know. What's the best resource to help improve backgrounds? I get that question a lot, and I wish I had an answer for you. I feel like for me, it helped to have like a Pinterest board of like backgrounds that I really liked, so I could kind of use them as inspiration to like do other things. But I've always really liked drawing landscapes anyway, so I've always drawn them. So I was always like, I always had the motivation to get better at them. So, but I get that asked a lot on like Tumblr, and I've been wanting to put like together a tutorial or like an inspiration, like how to get in the mindset to improve backgrounds or something like that. But I don't know. I don't think there's an easy answer, but this is Apple Fur. She's a Tiger Claw's Fury only cat. Where's Stumpy Tail? Where's Stumpy? There he is. Bright Guardian Akira? I don't know who that is. I do have a very concerningly little amount of cat loafing in these pictures, don't I? You make a very good point, Lovely. I think I do need to have more loafing. You don't know who Bright Guardian Akira is? Well, of course I do. I was just asking because, I was just checking to see if you knew who they were. No, I actually don't. They make Warrior Cat videos? For some reason with a name like that, I thought they might be like a Twitch streamer. It's like, oh, maybe they make the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff that everyone's watching. Have you ever used... Have I ever used what? Hold on, let me check. The little heart is Kirita. No, I haven't used Kirita. So I have no idea. Kirita came out way past my time. Like I was already set in my Photoshop ways. It's a phone app, right? Okay, so it's like a GIMP. I don't frequent Warrior Cat's YouTube anymore, so that it makes sense why I don't know who the BGA person is. I'm like so out of the loop on the Warrior Cat YouTube anymore. And I don't watch a lot of like analysis YouTubers for Warrior Cats because I don't know. It doesn't interest me, I guess. Nothing against BGA. I'm sure they do make good stuff. I just I prefer to keep my interactions with the Warrior Cats community anywhere to a minimum. I have used Clip Studio Paint. I do like that one a lot. That's the newest art program I've actually tried. Sure, Lovely. Do you like shading animations? No. Although I did recently learn how to shade animations in post-production in After Effects, and that has been a lifesaver. So maybe I do like shading them now. I don't like animating. At all. I use a laptop and a computer. I don't have any mobile. Well, I mean, the laptop is mobile. Yeah. I have a laptop that my laptop's like 10 years old. I need a new one. And then I have a computer that I just built like a couple years ago. It's a big beefy monster. That Can run After Effects and everything. I think it's just like how you learn. Like I've always drawn on a laptop, so it's easier for me to draw on the laptop. I actually really suck at drawing on the iPad. My sister has an iPad that she got for school, and I've tried to draw on it. I don't have an animation tablet. Yeah, Ivy, when I was young, when I was like starting to learn, there were no such things as iPads. That's how old I am. I heavily prefer animating. I heavily prefer drawing on my laptop. Like, when did the iPad come out? They came out on like 2011. Yeah, I started drawing digitally in like 2009. 2 years before iPads are even a thing. I use a drawing tablet, Lion. It doesn't have a computer, it doesn't have a screen. Yeah, the first iPad was released in 2011. I started really drawing digitally in 2009. And you had to draw on a laptop. That, or you had to get like $1,000, $2,000 drawing tablet with a screen on it, which I wasn't going to convince my parents to get. I mean, I still draw with a tablet that doesn't have a screen. I'm literally drawing with a tablet that doesn't have a screen right now, as I'm talking to you. To this day, I hate drawing on things where I have to draw right on the screen. Does that blow your mind or something? Yeah. I mean, the whole Warriors fandom makes me feel old all the time, so I'm kind of used to it. Y'all being like, I was born in the 2000s. Crying, laughing emoji. See, I prefer it Pearl. And that's just because I've been doing that for like 14 years. See, the thing I prefer about using like a screenless tablet is that I can see where my cursor is. So I can always see like exactly where I'm making my marks. When I tried using my sister's iPad, I got angry because my hand and my pencil was covering up my cursor or my little thingy. I couldn't see anything. My favorite villain is Soul. But that's just because he's hilariously bad at his job of being a villain. Why'd I choose the name Nifty Senpai? Nifty came from Nifty Applestar, which is my previous name, which came from me switching it from Applestar 4904 because I was like, cool YouTubers like Darko Kiri and Alicat Nya don't have numbers in their names, therefore I can't be Applestar 4904. I have to be something different. And so I looked at Darko Kiri and Invader Tiger Star, and I was like, these guys have an adjective in front of their name. So I definitely need an adjective. And then I went on an adjective website, and I scrolled down the list until I saw the word nifty, and I was like, yeah, that's it. That's going to be my new government assigned username, is Nifty Applestar. Applestar was my OC, who was named after my cat, Apple. And then I switched it to Nifty Senpai because I was really into Persona 4. And in Persona 4, one of my playthroughs I named myself Nifty. And in Persona 4, a lot of your like party members, it's an RPG, a lot of your party members call you yada yada senpai. So they'd be calling me Nifty Senpai, and I was like, I like the sound of that. And so I changed it to Nifty Senpai. There, that's your backstory. That's your Nifty Senpai lore. This background music was the perfect soundtrack for that story, by the way. Applestar was named after my cat. So my cat is Apple. And so Apple, I was like, I'm gonna make my warrior cat OC Apple Blaze, and then she became Applestar on the RP website that I was on. Pro boards. Yet again, no one will know what I'm talking about when I say pro boards RP websites. Apple is 14, and she's just like a American short hair. You guys want to see a picture of Apple? Here, I'll send you a picture of Apple. Yeah, she was just like a rescue. They found her in like a cardboard box in like a parking lot. She's old. She's an old lady. Here she is. Baby! Here's Apple. She likes cuddles, but she gets really angry if you don't feed her. Yeah, Apple is orange. I haven't gotten a picture yet of her in the scarf that my sister knit for me. It's a scarf that looks exactly like the OC Apple scarf. I want to get a picture of her in it, but I haven't been able to yet. Yeah, if you guys ever wonder why I draw my cat ears to look like bunny ears, this is my model right here. So that's the whole reason. The whole reason that this cat over here, this apple fur right here, has like pointy ears. There, she's the culprit. I love orange cats. Yeah, she's about 14, probably like closer to 15 now. She's a little old lady. She's kind of going deaf, so her meows are like getting extremely loud. Yeah, she totally has all of her 9 lives. Our female orange cat's rare. She's kind of sandy. Like, she's like what I imagine Sandstorm's color to be. It's okay if some of your art is like mine. I think sometimes you have to like, I don't know. Sometimes it takes a while to find your own style. I definitely copied some of my favorite artist style when I was like 13, before I figured out what I really like wanted my style to look like. Tuxedo cat named Max. Yes, I love lazy kitties. I love cats that'll just like cuddle with you for hours. Apple is such an enabler. She'll just cuddle with you on the couch all day long and prevent you from doing anything. No, Maple, I don't have a job in the animation industry. I am freelance. I just do whatever. I don't know if I really want a job in the animation industry. Plus, it's not like I do have one. I didn't go to animation school or art school or anything. I just draw for fun. Thanks, Bo. Style without a muzzle? Yeah, I tried that for a while. It's hard to like keep that up for me. 2 cats, Piper. So Piper and Max. Oh, my sister has a fluffy cat. His name's Avi, which is short for avocado. Moon dust. Her tabby stripes are black. I feel like Pepper, for me, if a cat's name is Pepper, then I expect him to have like black little like freckles. Muzzles are hard to draw. I still have a hard time drawing muzzles in certain angles, especially if they're like, if I have to draw one that's stylized to be like very long, like almost like a wolf muzzle. Holy crap, I don't know how wolf artists do it. I could not draw the muzzle. taking up about 84% of the bed. Typical cat. See ya, Ivy. Thanks for hanging. I totally cheat when I shade. I just use the multiply. I just use layer modes. Smart. You're fine, Lily. You're not obligated to chat. If you would like to lurk. Yeah, I remember the Warriors D&D. It was like, it was in the Power of 3 books, right? I'm doing good, Sophie. Oh, you're talking to Lion. Never mind me. Actually, I don't think this... I think this, her whole entire backside would be covered by the shadow. Star Singer. Yeah, lovely. We were talking about that earlier with the Blackfoot and Tall Poppy were mates. Crazy. Yeah, I don't think Blackstar should be around kittens. I think he tried to kidnap one too many kittens. you did that much shading that you die. I do have to admit, when I'm shading these cats, it's hard not to just like stop and take a break. Sometimes. This is where you cheat, right? This is where you go boop. There's a solar eclipse today. This is news to me. I don't think that her tail would actually be, I think her tail is all the way in the shadows. It must not have happened here because we didn't get any point in the day where it seemed like nighttime outside. Ugh. How long did it take me to learn how to shade? I'm still learning how to shade. I feel like shading is something you just keep learning about. It definitely helps to see some references. But I try to think of the characters like in a 3D way. And I try to use big blocks of shading instead of like just shading on the edge. Because it makes them feel more 3D. Like I feel like the biggest thing that I see a lot of like artists when they're shading is that they don't, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you gotta be bold when you're shading. Like here, let me show you. Like I feel like people shade like they'll just shade like a little bit of it, like this, you know? Like they'll really go light on the shading. And they'll maybe like shade around the edges a little bit, like something like this, you know? Like maybe a little bit right here. Like they'll basically do the drop shadow. Whereas I feel like a character is going to look more 3D if you kind of like go super ham on the shading. Like she's probably going to end up being like, it helps if you have like an intense light too. But she'll probably end up being like the shadows are all coming from like this side. So like sometimes I'll shade the entire character and just take out bits for the light. So like all of this would be in the shadow. So then, and then I start thinking about the drop shadow, so her hair would probably be dropping, her ears are behind. I usually keep the faces mostly like, shade free, just because detail or whatever, because I like to keep the faces very like there. But yeah, I see a lot of people, in my opinion, undershade, and then that's when it starts to look flat. It's like go big or go home for shading, for me at least. I think it's easier to shade when you have intense shading though. Like intense light. Like I absolutely despise shading like a rainy day scene. I hate shading nighttime scenes. Dreary scenes. But to each their own. And then I use gradients, like for darker cats like this one, I tend to I try not to make the pelt any darker than it when I started. So for this one I mostly just did lighting. Like I just did a lighting layer to make her lighter. Like she's already really dark. So I don't really want to add any more darkness to her. Yeah, I'm doing shading for every cat. My cat just brought a wildcat inside the house. He's just showing his buddy. It's literally Jake and Tallstar. I spend about a month to 3 months on these pictures each, probably. The patience. This canvas is 11 by 14 inches, but it's 300 pixels per inch, so it can be printed much larger. It's about, I think it's about quadruple the size of like a regular canvas that I use. I'd say the background probably takes the longest to render out, yeah. probably will stream SkyClan Gorge pretty soon. Cause I can start streaming it. Well, once I get a really like good idea, like right now I'm just doing thumbnail type, like just trying to figure out exactly what I want, like where I want to place the camera. So I'd say as soon as I figure out, as soon as I figure out a composition, I can probably start streaming it. I just don't really... I get kind of self-conscious when I'm streaming me sketching something because it takes me forever. And so I'm like constantly erasing, constantly like making small adjustments. It takes me a pretty much a really long time, and I like doing the kind of, and I like watching specific types of YouTube videos while I'm doing it. Like I like watching long-term like long-form documentary essay things. So I just prefer to not stream while I'm trying to figure out the nitty-gritty of the next composition. I know I should, because people have asked me, like, oh, how do you figure out where everything goes? And I'm like, I honestly can't tell you. It takes me like it takes me like 2 or 3 weeks to even like plan something. That's so impressive, Charlie. I never expect anyone to stay longer than like a few minutes. Okay, Lion. Thanks for coming. I mean, yeah, I guess I can stream line art. Sometimes I don't even like streaming line art. Actually, nah, that's not true. I like streaming line art. I feel like it's more interesting when I'm like actually doing the line art and everything, because you know that it's gonna be like in the finished picture. Yeah, I always kind of get self-conscious what my sketches look like too. Like this one I streamed putting down the color for the background, but I didn't stream a lot of actually like cleaning up the coloring, just because it's super monotonous. And when I'm doing monotonous stuff like that is when I like watching those video essays. I am making Rowan Claw. He is one of my favorite cats. Well, one of my newer favorite cats. I think he's a very interesting. I feel like he has a lot of potential to be interesting in how much he failed at life. You should make a Tumblr blog. I'd follow it. I follow a lot of Tumblr blogs that do designs. I just like looking at designs. I'm using an Intuos Pin and Touch. Here, I'll link it. Hold on. Okay, here it is. I have the beautiful mint one. Hold on. This is my tablet. I like it minty. They have pink now too. But I have the pistachio one. I mean, you can feed him. He might go home tomorrow. But he also might have fleas. Guess I have 2 cats now. Hey, cats, owners don't decide the cat. The cat decides the owner. Yeah, take the kitty to the vet. I hate shading orange cats. I feel like my Rowan paw is very, very bright anyway. Yeah, she's right here. Dewclaw, or shoot, I already forgot what you'd like to be called. Is it Mo? Bo. Sorry about that. I'm trying to remember. See, I don't like his shading right there. That's not good. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like he needs more, like, yellow in his shading. Did Rustifer laugh? I think that's kind of hilarious. But at the same time, apparently, I don't think it's canon, but apparently there was one cat that disappeared like halfway between, it was like Marsh Kit or something, and one of the editors was like, yeah, he died in a fox trap, like Berry Kit. But it got around his neck, and I'm like, now I'm thinking about Rustifer laughing at Berry Kit and then that happening, and I don't know anymore, man. That's kind of rough. Hidaya? Dia? Dia. It's Dia. It's not like Diamond, it's Dia. It's okay that you're an hour late. I forgive you. My favorite cat, I have multiple favorites. I have minor characters that are favorites. I have major characters that are favorites. I have characters that are favorites just because of like one line that they did. The most overrated, Maple Shade. Squirrel Flight. Hollyleaf. Minor or background character. I like Running Wind. I like Mouse Whisker. I like Sneeze Cloud. I like Dust Muzzle. I like Cloud Pelt. I don't consider Stonefur a minor. I guess he is a minor character, but I do like Stonefur. Maple Shade overrated. Such a bad take. Yeah, Rain Whisker. I like. Is Sootpaw the one that's in the Brightheart manga? Or is that Rainpaw? He is so cute. Wah, I'm a Maple Shade stan, like 75% of the other people in the fandom. I'm getting really sassy tonight, I'm sorry. It is Rainpaw, okay. He was really cute. He was like the best part of that manga. Poppy Frost? That's interesting. Is she still alive? Yeah, she's still alive. She just is literally not mentioned. Because ThunderClan has like 40 cats now. Yes, I remember that part. I absolutely adored that part. That was when I was like, yeah, I'm glad I bought this book, Dia. That was the best part of the book. That's true. I don't think she's talked since Barry Nose died. You had major beef with RiverClan. Tigerstar would win. Kestrel fight. Blight. Yeah, I know Jingo. Jingo Star. Jingo Star, stay winning. It's simple equation, really. Maple Shade got beat by an apprentice. Tigerstar got beat by Scourge, who was older than Apprentice. Therefore, Maple Shade can't even beat an apprentice. Maple Shade loses. It's simple escalation. A mass extinction event. I don't think we've done earthquakes yet, but it happens in Europe. It happens in the UK. Does the UK get earthquakes? not in the UK. What are the natural disasters that the UK gets? Floods? Do they get tornadoes? Tornadoes? We had a flood. Hurricanes and floods. Yeah, I assumed that the Bramblestar storm was a hurricane. Just because it was like super windy too. Mapleshade literally has only ever killed 2 medicine cats. And she wounded 2 warriors. I guess she did kill Apple Dusk. Yeah, there's a mountain lion. I think that's why Little Me was like... Well, also Little Me probably didn't understand the concept that the UK was different than America, but there's literally a cougar. Like, that's only in the United States. The cougar is in North and South America. Really? I just kind of assumed that they had. Maybe it wasn't a mountain lion. Maybe it was like a Eurasian lynx or something. That's true. It did just appear. So it could have escaped from a zoo. When I was little, I live in Ohio. And when I was like in elementary school, there was a lion that escaped. I don't think it escaped a zoo. I think it escaped like captivity. Somebody had it. And so I remember being in like the elementary school yard and it was all like there was a fence around it and we would go up to the fence and we'd be like, we can see the lion out there. There's a lion in those woods. And then the teachers would be like, get back to the freaking playground, you dum-dums. Yeah, I like Swiftpaw. I don't know anyone that doesn't like Swiftpaw. I'm sure I'll be proven wrong. Just like there is someone out there that likes every single warrior, like every single cat, there is someone out there that dislikes every single cat. Yeah, I always draw foxes like German Shepherd size. But that's just to up the ante, you know? Ah yeah, Wii Sports, baby. Yeah. Coyotes, bears, wolves. Could have boars. Chained clan. It seems okay. Outpaws. That's actually really cute. I kind of like that. Well, Oakheart only died because of rocks. Even no matter how many of the Weircats editors forget about this, Redtail did not kill Oakheart. Oh, outpaws for the gain of bad kitty pets? That's really cool. That's like super clever. Yeah. It's amazing that they wrote an entire novella about Redtail and forgot that he was an honorable cat. Like, they literally just had to read the first book over. But I bested him in combat. It did feel very fan-made. It was one of the... So that novella set, Redtail's Debt, Shadowstar's Life, and... What's the other one in that? Redtail's Debt, Shadowstar's Life, and Tawny Pelt's Clan, I believe. Those are all so bad. I think it was the first time that the author that wrote those novellas had actually written official content. They're all so bad. Literally, why did Misty Star care about changing the codes? It's probably the latter, for sure. Like, you could say, like she literally had PTSD. Like, the reason she never sided with ShadowClan was because she never, ever trusted Blackstar again, because he killed her brother. So she has PTSD from an event that is literally only happened because of that code, and she doesn't want to change it. Like, that makes no sense. Any cat that they, like, literally forgot about. Like, Tree, they did dirty. Brambleclaw, they did dirty. Just kidding, lol, they never even... To imply that they did someone dirty, it means that they were doing a good job in the first place. Yeah, Tree's novella sucked. Tree's novella should literally have been written for fans like me, and I hated it. I'm just kidding, I just thought it was meh. I had no strong feelings towards it. I was like, well, that was underwhelming. Yeah, I feel like I am definitely guilty of, like, making characters more interesting than they probably are. Like Rowan-Claw. Like, I am so guilty for making Rowan-Claw more interesting than he's written. But, I mean, I'm a reader. I get to interpret the story however I want. If I want to make him more interesting, I'll make him more interesting. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, personally. What the heck? What happened? did I do? I'm so dumb. Okay. I'm so stupid. Okay. Pound step. Yeah. Who do I vote? Oh, are these deputy? I honestly like peanut pounds, but that's just because I'm like peanut starved for the win. Yeah, peanut pounds deserves the world, I agree. But yeah, I do like spruce spark. I like them all. River breeze is nice. Peanut star. Peanut star. Yeah, peanut star. I simply pray when I'm shading and go through my layer modes. Switch the opacities up. Pray that it looks okay. You know, the norm. Coconut. That is cute. Pumpkin is a cute VFX. Pumpkin. There is one cat named Pumpkin in the books, but it's just Pumpkin. I think it's like a loner or something. Fur. I haven't used the fur subject suffix in a while, honestly. Prove me wrong. They probably have. A fir is a type of pine tree. It's a spruce. An evergreen. Yeah, it's a tree. Spruce Parks. Yeah, Weed Smoke could be a canon warrior cat name. But The reason we never hear about weed whisker is because they don't want to use weed as a suffix anymore, or a prefix anymore. Oh, is it lagging again? You might want to refresh, because I'm not dropping any frames. Now, where did Blackstar go? There he is. Mountain Dew is also a valid WereCat name. Garfield is, yeah, people have mentioned that. I use Streamlabs. It's an OBS thing. That's true, they already do have a cat named White Claw. I always wondered why that name seemed familiar when it started getting popular. I was like, where have I heard that name before? White Claw. I don't think we've had Bubble. We've had Bubbling Stream, but I don't think we've had Bubble. See ya. Called a grill burger. My favorite thing when they come out with a new Warriors book is that all of the cats tend to have like themes just in the book. Like in Riverstar's home, there were a lot of cats that were named after bugs. There was Grub, there was Midge, there was what's his name? The roly-poly guy. There was Snail. Woodlouse. In Riverstar's home, there were a lot of cats that were named after bugs. It's like they discovered that they had a severe lack of like bug names in Warrior Cats and was like, oh, we can do this. Grubhub. Snail Tail. Wow, Blackstar looks so ominous because he's like backlit. He is the Mr. Warcrime. I think that me saying that line with this background music was pretty perfect. They did peak very early with names. I say that, but then if I mean, one of my absolute favorite names is Fidget Flake, and that wasn't until like a Vision of Shadows. So no, they're still going with the names. Did Wind Clan do this? What is this, a witchcraft snow? Mud Puddle. Code of the Clan has some really cute names. I love Prickle Face. Mud Puddle, we had Rain Splash, I think. Black Bee. Oakfur is still alive. He's in he's in the next clam camp pick as well. That's kind of cute, headcanon Alex. Cauldron. I love Grey Wing Tortilla. I don't know a single person that doesn't like Grey Wing. And no, that is not a challenge. That is just pure fact. Yeah, basically, if you don't like Grey Wing, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like you're reading the books wrong. I feel like that's the only way somebody could tell, like, I could tell someone that they're reading the books wrong. It's if you don't like Grey Wing. Grey Wing was so good that they tried to make him again with all their heart. Grey Wing was so good that he was supposed to die at the end of the Sun Trail, and they kept him alive the entire arc. That's how good he is. All the ramen wings chilling in a circle. Yeah, Rustifer was actually really old when she died. I feel like there's no way for a cat to know what an apple is. Like, if you really think about it, there ain't no way a cat knows the name for an apple. Yeah, Barley is old too, but he's like a semi-wild cat, so it kind of makes sense. Like, it seems like his owners take care of him, because in Gray Stripes Vow, they were like giving him eardrops and stuff. Yeah. I wish Apple was that calm when I gave her freaking eardrops. Apple's just like, oh, so you hate me now. Owl Clan. Plum. You mean Moss Pelt, Petersburg? But yeah, she is really old too. It's okay, I was just giving you a hard time, Peter. YouTube didn't like you being mean to your fan claims. Literally dysfunctional no brains. I be darned. I was drawing oak fir. I like how Rowan Paw is just like staring into nothing right now because I don't have his little eye shines. A fictional character is stupid. Gotta be careful nowadays. Ooh. My favorite thing was when they introduced something to make a clan like really different from another one, aka the tunnels in Tall Star's Revenge, and they also outlawed them in the exact same book. Favorite thing ever. There are technically only three confirmed stone tellers. There's Half Moon. There's the stone teller from the New Prophecy, who we don't know what their like name was before they were stone teller, and then Crag where Eagle's Nest, who is the current stone teller. Stone tellers live forever though, because they never leave the cave. I'm using Photoshop. This is russet fir. Literally, stone teller is like, okay, you can't touch grass anymore. Actually, I think they do go outside to like perform ceremonies, and that's literally it. I also like the idea that Stone Teller, because like they just picked Crag, Jayfeather picked Crag where Eagle's Nest, and he had like no knowledge of anything. So I like how the Stone Tellers are just like They just have to read the stones and hope that they get it right. They have like no training. I mean, I think that they're supposed to pick a stone teller before they die, like a successor, but I told you, I'm using Photoshop. Yeah, Crag left the cave because he got stuck. They do leave the cave sometimes, but very rarely. One of them got stuck. I don't think that he was actually in the final Allegiance of Riverstar's Home, was he? I think that was just in like one of those previews. Was he actually in it? By like final print? Oh god, I gotta see this. Hold on, let me go grab Riverstar's Home. It's right here within... Okay, the final test. He's not in it! And this is the thing that... No, in Riverstar's Home there's only the cats of the park. He's not in it. There's Ripple, Arc, Shine, Dart, Flutter, Moth, Stoat, Squirrel, Owl, Magda, Rust, and Midge. In the printed version. Did you read it online? Yeah. Okay, that's probably why then. Yeah, in the printed version it was fixed. Literally, somewhere they had Barkface in there, which is like, why? Was it like a leftover? Did they literally make a copy of One Star's Confession Allegiance to make that happen? Insane moment. Oops. The clan stellar rocket launch? I mean, they'd probably just think it's a shooting star, right? Does Britain launch rockets? Cats of the Park, Barkface. Short-tailed dark brown tom. That's gotta be left over from One Star's Confession. I don't hate Riverstar's Home. Are you kidding me? I really like that book. I thought it was very cute. Oh, you're talking like... Yeah. I don't know why people hate that book. I thought it was really well... I thought it really kept with like Riverstar's character pretty well. Why is the chat on the screen so much slower than... I don't know what's happening. Yeah, YouTube always has a ton of lag. I hate that it just has lag and we have to just deal with it. Sad face. Yeah, lizard stripe. Bad. Lizard stripe is so dumb. I feel like it just adds another layer of cartoonish evil to Broken Star, like you were saying, Dia. Like, ah, yes, his mom did not want him. He was born in a wet cardboard box, all alone. Not even his mom witnessed his birth. They can't do cartoonishly evil cats anymore because all the cats have like backstories. Who knows? Yeah, but Lizard Stripe's the only one that actually had kids that didn't want to be a mom. I think she was the only queen. Maybe. Maybe, shoot, what's her name? She's in this picture. Newt Speck. I think Newt Speck might have been a queen, like, very shortly after. Let's check. Pool Cloud? I'm checking. No, the only ones that were... No, it looks like it was only Lizard Stripe. Can you believe that Lizard Stripe is Runny Nose's mom? I feel like they might in her Super Edition, Dia. Maybe not. I think they are listed as mates on the timeline. No. Mothwing, maybe? Mothwing had a novella. Technically, Ivypool didn't have a love interest when she was when it was her point of view. Really? I thought Leopard Star's honor was fine, Z-Muse. All things considered. Yeah, Willow shines from our point of view. I mean, Hollyleaf, yeah, didn't have a love interest when she was point of view. Needletail was never a point of view. And she did, anyway. Yeah. I think a lot of the older fans just wish they did one point of view nowadays. But I feel like people are too interested in like the other clans to like have one point of view anymore. Sunstar needs a point of view. Mr. Pretty Boy. Sunstar ran through his lives like they were 99 cents. Now this is the song I'm talking about. To have a strong, opinionated Warrior Cats conversation. To be fair, when was the last time we had a guy point of view? That didn't have a love interest either. Tall Star? Black Star, maybe? Shadow Sight. Ugh, you're so right. I love that man. Shadow Sight did have a love interest. It was me. Why? My scratch discs are full. What is this bullcrap? How dare you? Where's my scratch discs? How do I get to my properties in performance? Oh, let Photoshop use that much. Only 7 people in the whole world. Why are my scratch discs full? Is my Photoshop literally using my SSD? Like, are you kidding me? Oh my god, it is. Absolute clown mode. What's happening now? Oh, it's over. That's what's happening. I had to count Sleek Whisker as a villain. Every time I think about how Sleek Whisker like stand Darktail and he killed like her mom, I'm like, wow. Sleek Whisker is half baked. That's why I thought that they would bring her back as like the villain of this arc, but I don't think they will. I feel like they will. I think they will bring her back. I would say that they'd bring Soul back too, but they already brought him back once. I don't know if they'll bring him back a third time. Like, I think he's the only villain that didn't die other than Sleek Whisker in the arc that they were villain. He showed up, he burned our crops. Yeah, I mean, I can't believe they brought Dark. You know how surprised I was when they brought friggin' Darktail back in A Light to the Mist? I was like, what? And then they didn't really even do anything with it. He like died instantly when he got brought back. I was like, y'all didn't even do anything with it? Yeah, he was in the dark forest. And their excuse was, well, Ashfur found us wandering as ghost spirits. And he invited us here, so like, yeah. They literally just brought him back so that they could have that scene where they like team up to defeat him, you know? I love how A Light in the Mist was like, yeah, you can help. Yeah, you can like totally turn your life around, but nah, you're not allowed in StarClan ever again. So you're just gonna have to suck it up. It's like, dang, okay. Yeah, Needletail was Swiftpaw's age when she died. No, she named herself. Her, Sleek Whisker, um, Bee Nose. I feel like all of those guys gave themselves warrior names. Hold on, let me check. Oh, I can't just type in AVOS on Google. I have to type in A Vision of Shadows. Yeah. Bee Paw, Strike Paw, Yarrow Paw, Juniper Paw, Sleek Paw, and Needle Paw all gave themselves warrior names. I was kind of did Needletail didn't even give who gave Tiger Star his warrior name his 9 lives? Tiger Star the second. I have to check really quick. Yeah. Rowan Claw, Kink Fur. They could have replaced one of those with Needletail, I feel like. Pine Nose, Dawn Pelt, Yellowfang, Sage Whisker for some reason. Pine Nose, yeah. Little Cloud, Ragged Star, Flametail. Like, I feel like they could have added so many cats to Tiger Star. And yeah, Ragged Star gave him a life. Black Star didn't give him a life. It is a cop out. Why did Yellowfang? It's like, dude, who was Tiger Heart's mentor? Oh, it was Rowan Claw, right? He was mentored by his dad. No, his mentor was Oakfur, so he's still alive. Yeah, Ragged Pelt's not fun. I like that on Tiger Heart Stars. his traits on the Warriors website is impulsive, proud, family-oriented, and stubborn. That's like so dad. So dad core. I'm just looking at Tiger Heartstar. I like Tiger Heartstar. I really like him a lot. He's my favorite leader right now. He was really good in... He was really good in a Starless Clan. He was unironically the best leader in the Broken Code. I don't care if he's like colonizing River Clan. I love him. He makes you mad. I mean, he's still a pretty young cat. I just like the idea, because he's young, he's impulsive, he was right in the broken code, he was right on the money, he's like high off of being right for that arc, and he's like, I'm always right. I don't know, I like him. He is totally Dad of the Year. I don't really care about... Okay, I literally am a Clear Sky stan. I don't hate characters if they make horrible choices. I almost like characters more when they make horrible choices. I'd argue that there was political conflict in Dawn of the Clans. In fact, I would say that the entire first part of Dawn of the Clans is all political drama. I don't know why Clear Sky is just like... I just like watching him. It's kind of like watching a train wreck. The only time I didn't like watching Clear Sky was when I read Mothlight's Vision. I was like, bruh. Even in Riverstar's home, he's like, he's always in Dawn of the Clans when it's not a rogue that's causing trouble, it's Clear Sky. But I was like, okay, well, fine. In Riverstar's home, he's like, that's something he would actually do, to be like, the tree fell over and he started hunting in RiverClan and be like, well, StarClan made this tree fall over, so, you know, it's my land now. I'm like, that is kind of Clear Sky core. He's been quiet for a while. Allow me to introduce myself. Needs to interfere in a modern plot? Why? Yeah, that's true. Maple Shade just like I'm also here by the way. Well, she appears to Goosefeather because they were literally writing her at the same time that they wrote the Goosefeather novella. Why'd you kill this one, Broken Star? Me. He made me lose the game. That's true. Broken Star totally wouldn't let a kid win if he's playing like a video game with them. Broken Star also spawn camps. For real. I don't think so. I don't think any of them wanted to be medicine cats. Blossom Kit? Oh, hinting that she would have liked to become a medicine cat. Yeah, he is friendly with them. I think it's insane that he's not even in Goosefeather's curse, I think. He's just like a medicine cat apprentice with the name Hawkpaw, so he wasn't even like they forgot that he was a It's like they forgot. They just forgot that he was supposed to be like a warrior before. No, Hawkheart, Mudfur, and Yellowfang are all warriors before they're medicine cats. But they just forgot. Because he's Hawkpaw as a medicine cat apprentice. Yeah, and I mean, Chiveclaw could have mentored him, obviously, but he probably wouldn't have had Hawkpaw as his name. So they forgot. They forgot. A chive is a herb. It's a green onion type of thing. It's a type of onion, but you usually chop it up, and I have it on potatoes. I have the physical books, Alchemist. Fellas, I think we're pretty much done. I just have to do some color edits, probably, and look over the whole thing with a fine-tooth comb. But I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm tired, though. I'll probably do some final edits to the shading and everything tomorrow. Like apple fur back there looks pretty out of place. I'll look at it tomorrow. It's always good to come back the next day and